There is a reason why, even after more than 400 years, the works of William Shakespeare still feel unsettlingly real. It is not because of the kings, or the castles, or the poetic language. It is because Shakespeare understood something about human life that most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid, a darker truth, one that hides beneath ambition, love, power, and even hope. Shakespeare believed that human beings are not as rational as they like to think. In play after play, his characters are not destroyed by fate alone, but by themselves, their desires, their fears, their flaws. Take Macbeth, a man who begins as a loyal warrior, respected and admired. But the moment ambition takes hold, something shifts. It does not arrive violently. It whispers, it suggests, it promises, and slowly, almost quietly, Macbeth becomes the architect of his own destruction, not because he is forced to, but because he chooses to. This is Shakespeare's first truth. We are often undone not by the world, but by what we want from it. And then there is Hamlet, a man trapped not by action, but by thought. He questions everything, analyzes every possibility, and searches for certainty in a world that offers none. In doing so, he delays, hesitates, and suffers. Hamlet's tragedy is not weak. Deceit is Shakespeare seems to suggest that too much reflection can be just as dangerous as too little, because life does not wait for perfect clarity. And while we think, time moves. This leads to another unsettling idea. Knowing more does not always save us. Sometimes it only makes us suffer more deeply. Then comes Othello, a man of strength and honor, brought down not by enemies, but by doubt. A single idea planted carefully grows into suspicion. Suspicion becomes jealousy, and jealousy becomes destruction. What makes this tragedy so powerful is how simple it is. Nothing external is needed to collapse his world, just a thought. Who's Stabiliev? Just a story he chooses to trust. And here, Shakespeare reveals another truth. The mind can be more dangerous than reality itself. But perhaps the darkest truth of all is this: life does not guarantee fairness. In Shakespeare's world, good people suffer, loyalty is not always rewarded, love does not always survive, and justice does not always arrive on time. This is not the comforting version of life. We are taught to believe in it is something far more honest and far more difficult to accept. Yet, strangely, there is something powerful in this darkness. Shakespeare was not trying to make life feel hopeless. He was trying to make it real. He was showing that human beings are complex, flawed, emotional, and often contradictory, that we can love deeply and still make destructive choices, that we can know what is right and still fail to do it, and that sometimes the greatest battles we face are within ourselves. So what was Shakespeare really trying to tell us? Perhaps it is this: life is not a simple story of good versus bad. It is a constant struggle between who we are and who we could become. And in that struggle, there are no guarantees, only choices and consequences. And maybe that is the dark truth, that life does not shape us as much as we think. We shape it through what we desire, what we fear, and what we choose. If you enjoy exploring ideas like this, stories that reveal the deeper truths of human nature, subscribing to Literature Literally. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories are not the ones that comfort us, but the ones that make us see ourselves more clearly.